What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today Record of the Lodoss War. The Dreamcast wasn't around very long, but during that time we had some really cool games come out. Towards the end of its life cycle, we actually had this title slip out through the cracks right before they stopped production. At first glance, this game just looks like a Diablo clone. Punching skeletons, getting loot, picking up quests. All of this has a real Diablo feel, but it refines it with a more single-player focus. If you've ever watched the anime or read the manga of Record of the Lodoss War, you're in for a real treat with this game, because it actually ties in directly after the conclusion of that series. Don't worry if you don't know anything about that series though, because really, at the end of the day, this game doesn't have very much plot. It has cool, interesting tidbits for die-hard fans, but really, it's just an awesome hack and slash. We are playing as a resurrected hero, pulled back from the land of the dead, and set on a mission to kill an evil witch who's ruling the land. The real, true heart and soul of this Dreamcast title, though, is the gameplay. Of course, being a 7-foot-tall, totally ripped dude, your primary attack is beating things with your huge sword and leveling up. As you gain levels, your stats increase, but your basic damage stays about the same, and if you really want to improve your attack power, you need to constantly change, upgrade, and improve your equipment. Early in the game, you're able to save a blacksmith who will happily refine any of your weapons and armor if you have the raw materials available. If you fancy yourself more the caster type, you can also track down these magic tomes that when read give you awesome abilities like tossing fire or even commanding the wind to stun all enemies. The magic in this game is integrated much better than other games from this era. By simply holding down the X button, you can on the fly select any spell you want to use, and after that, just tapping X will cast it at your will. This ability to quickly scroll through spells is extremely mandatory, and I really like being able to flip from fire spell to electricity spell to just a general healing spell whenever I need so easily. The first major spell you learn lets you teleport back to your main fort whenever you need. This really streamlines a lot of the gameplay, because this game does require a lot of going back to town, buying new weapons, upgrading stuff, or even refilling your potions, so the fact that it's always one spell away to get back to your home base really keeps you ready for the action. This area also functions as your hub world, allowing you to talk to recruits or even skip back and forth between dungeons that you've played previously. The game itself is about 40 hours long, and with these great controls, you're going to have a lot of fun just beating on stuff over and over again and gaining levels. I really have to give the programmers credit because this game actually has a fully controllable camera. I can swivel it wherever I want so I can see the awesome combat the way I want to see it. The biggest flaw of all in this game is definitely the sound design. The hacking and slashing, the screams of enemies, and the clanging of metal, that all sounds great, but the rest, well, that's where the problem really arises. The music from start to finish is extremely bland. You're only ever going to hear 3 tracks: combat music, town music, and we're telling you a piece of the story music. Another strange design choice is the fact that your boots are extremely loud. While walking around, it sounds like you're tap dancing through crypts. For some reason, all the voice actors all talk like they're being paid in Cheetos instead of actual money. They just sound bored or slightly high, like they don't quite understand the point and how awesome the game they're participating in is.
Return to life! I am your friend!
Overall, the game does have some very minor flaws, and really the game is just so much fun, but let's head over to the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving Record of the Lodoss War an 8 out of 10. If you have a Sega Dreamcast, grab this game up. It's one of those awesome games that's extremely fun to play and unfortunately pretty much forgotten by gamers today. Thanks so much for watching another one of my retro reviews. If you liked it, give it a like and share it with your friends. Share it on Reddit, share it on forums, but do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends.